Oh yeah, what's going on YouTube? Nick here. Thanks for coming by the channel. And in this video, we're gonna talk about Uber driver pay. So how much do Uber drivers get paid? And this is a question that comes across a lot. And there's a couple different philosophies on this, but in this video, I'm gonna share with you the new way. This will be the new way to understand how much you're getting paid as an Uber driver. Mile. I'm gonna break down why this is important here in a minute, right? This is gonna be really important for you to understand, and I want you to pay attention to it. So there's like three different ways that people talk about how you get paid. People talk about hourly, right? So how many hours are you online and how much money did you make? That's one way to look at it. The other way is per trip, like how much money am I making per trip? And that's the way that I used to like to look at it. But after having some time, and this is an issue I've really been looking at, I've come up with the basically the third way, the ultimate way to look at it. And in this video is what I'm gonna share with you. Now, my name's Nick. I've been an Uber driver for a year and 9 months, almost 2 years now, and also with Lyft. Altogether, between the two apps, I've given about 4,000 rides, over 4,000 rides. So, you know, I've given enough rides to understand what it is, how much money I can make. I've driven in Uber Economy, that's Uber X and Uber Pool, and I also drive in Uber XL. I drive in the premium mode, so that's Uber XL, that's Lyft XL, Lyft Lux, Lux Black, and Lux Black XL. So I'm gonna go over the different types of pay, the different types of pay and how much we're gonna make per hour, per trip, and things like that. We're gonna talk about the new way to calculate how much you're getting paid to drive for Uber. Check out the video. Okay guys, so yeah, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna break it down. Should you get paid by the hour, or should we calculate our pay by the hour? Should we calculate it by the trip, or should we calculate it by the ride? Or maybe a combination of all three. So let's check it out right now. So we can do it, you know, hourly, right? So how many different ways? Hourly, per hour, per trip, per day, right? So how should you calculate it? How do you want to calculate it by how much time you're spending on it, how many trips you're getting, or how much you can make in a day, right? So those are three different ones, kind of, but they all tie in together, right? When I say per day, let's jump on this one because I know what some of you are thinking. You're like, why would I calculate it per day? Because you're an independent contractor as an Uber and Lyft driver. So when you want to, independent contractors are either calculating by the job or they're calculating by the day, right? And most business people, most successful business people, what they want to do, the best thing that they can do is calculate or figure out how much money. They set a goal. How much money can I make today? How much money can I make today, right? That's my goal. That's what I do. That's how I operate. But a lot of other people are going to calculate per trip, per hour. And I want to break that down because it's not a total bad way to, it's a way to gauge how you're doing, right? So per hour or per trip is a way to gauge how you're doing as a beginner or, you know, in the moment. But ultimately what you want to do, you want to start calculating by the day. And then you also want to start calculating by the week and the month. And when you start thinking about day, week, and month, and you take away the hours and you take away the job, now you're really starting to think like a big business person, all right? Like you're thinking big business, you're thinking about how to run a successful business, and then you'll be able to go to the next step. And we'll talk about the next step at another time, but right now let's break down how much Uber drivers make, right? How much is Uber driver pay? How much do Uber drivers make? All right, let's break it down. Let me open up the Uber driver app and I want to break down some payment information right here. All right, going into Uber Duber. Okay, so as soon as this loads up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what you make in each category, right? So we're going to talk about per hour, right? Haven't made anything yet. Let's go back a week. There is $547, right? 99 cents. Let's break down some of these trips. Let's go into, all right. So on this one, you can see, I want to show you this, right? You can see all the details here. Hopefully you can see them. But what I want to do here is break down the time and the distance, right? So we got 27 cents per minute. 27 cents per minute and 66 cents per mile. So Uber X, we'll call it, yeah, we'll just do Uber X. I'm going to take out Lyft and we'll break this down next. So we're gonna go with Uber X, right? You can see this. So per hour, we're talking 27 cents. So dot 27 cents per minute, right? And then per trip, and per trip, we're talking 66 cents per mile, right? So dot 66 per mile. Now here, like, let's take it out of the minutes and put it into hours so we can better understand what's happening here. Because nobody ever calculates their time per minute, right? Like, it's always per hour. So 27 cents per minute, we're gonna time this by 60 minutes, right? 27 cents per minute times 60 minutes in a total hour. Dot 27 times 60, right? $16.20 per hour. $16.27 per hour. So the base fare, so for XL is 29 cents per minute, and then mile. I'm going to break down why this is important here in a minute, right? This is going to be really important for you to understand, and I want you to pay attention to it. $70.40 per hour. So there you have it, right? So these are the different rates that you're getting paid to be a driver, right? So this is what you're getting paid to be a driver. You're getting, on UberX, you're getting $16.27 to be a driver. I don't know if you can see that. All right, you're getting $16.27 per hour to be a driver on UberX. On XL, which is something that I drive. I've been an Uber driver in Boston for almost 2 years now. I used to drive X, now I drive XL. I'm making $17.40 per hour to drive with them. But of course, not every ride is per hour. It's several minutes, you know, so that's why they do it by a per minute rate. But total, if you spend an hour driving, you're gonna make $17.40 for your time, okay, for your time. All right, now we gotta talk about break it down per trip, right? So this is what your car is earning. You to see this is the hourly rate. You gotta check what the hourly rate is in your city. This is Boston, okay? So all the rates are gonna be different in different cities. So make sure you check with your particular city. If you don't know, if you can't find it online, go and talk to somebody that's an Uber driver. Next time you take an Uber ride, ask them what they get paid. Ask them what the per minute rate is. Here's the thing, right? So the government, right? So as self-employed, as independent contractors, we get to write off mileage on our cars, right? Especially because this is a main source of business, right? So the government taxes, right? They're gonna let you say taxes, you can write off 50, I think it's 55 cents this year now. Double check for me. But if anybody knows, go ahead and put that in the comments below. Go ahead and comment that. By the way, if you are a driver, please comment yes. And if you're not a driver, go ahead and comment no. Just want to know who's here, who's watching, right? So taxes say you can deduct 55 cents per mile, right? So what's that leave you? 11 cents per mile that your car is making. You're making 11 cents per mile. This 55 cents, this is a deduction that you get to do on your taxes to minus any car maintenance, gas, repairs, and any money that you put into your car, right? So that's really good. So that covers like your payment, your gas, your repairs, everything else. I have to put in, I would say, to run my vehicle efficiently in the right way and correctly, I have to put in about $200 per month. We're talking for tires, we're talking regular scheduled maintenance, my car payment, my insurance, right? So those are the four things right there. So 11 cents per mile, your car will profit, right? After all expenses are paid right here from this deduction, your car is actually profiting 11 cents. Now let's go here, right? Now let's see what we're getting here. So we're gonna minus 55 cents for our taxes, right? And this is important, taxes are coming up. So what's that, $1.10 per mile. That's what we're profiting on per vehicle, per mile with an XL vehicle. Now, your time's not gonna change no matter what vehicle you get. So I wanted to show that, I wanted to point this out, right? So you're getting $1.10 per mile profit on your vehicle after all your expenses have been taken out. $1.10. Now, if you're really good, you can expand this, right? This 55 cents that you get to deduct off your taxes doesn't all 100% go into your car. A lot of that's going to go back into your pocket, right? So what you want to do with that money is either put that aside, right? Because you're going to need a new vehicle, right? Eventually, you're going to kill the vehicle that you're driving, and then you're going to need something on the side so you can go and purchase another vehicle. So think about that. This is always an expense, this 55 cents. You have to think about what your vehicle is going to profit per mile. Up here, you're getting 10 cents per mile. Nothing, right? So all you're basically doing here is working for $16.27 per hour. The rest of your money is going to go to vehicle expense, all right? That's just the way it is. You're going to need tires. You're going to need to do repairs. You're doing so many rides in the economy mode that you're just not going to make good money. And then this is where you really have to start thinking about, do I want to rent a car, right? And this will be one of my next videos. Do I want to rent a car, or do I want to drive my own vehicle? If you're going to drive Uber X, I think you should rent a vehicle. That's my personal opinion. You want to do XL? You can't rent an XL in their program. You can only do an X. If you buy your own XL vehicle, I know a lot of guys, a lot of people that are buying like a minivan for like $4,000, and they're driving XL, right? They're getting these extra XL rides, and they're profiting $1.10 per mile, even after they pay for all their expenses. So it's about $16 per hour, about $17 per hour, not a huge difference. It's all in this one right here. So don't think you're going to make a ton of money, by driving. You're only going to make $17 an hour. Now, it's great because you can do it whenever you want, right? You can do it whenever you want. You can turn on whenever you want. Right now, it's probably the best time to drive. It's November. It's almost Thanksgiving. It's going to be high travel time. A lot of people going out. We got the holiday season coming up through December. Everybody's meeting up and going out, being festive, being merry. A lot of rides coming up. A lot of XL rides will be out there too. Guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, definitely comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.